You've been commenting, wondering where I'm at? I'm right here, and I'm still hodling. You like the shirt? It's linked in the description. We have a lot to talk about with this Shiba Inu update. Number one, the burning effect and how that's important for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Number two, we got to talk about these major whale purchases over the last day and a half. What does this mean for us? And why is it not impacting the price of Shiba Inu? Number three, we're going to talk about payment methods and the adoption of additional payment methods that are crucial for the continuing adoption of Shiba Inu. And number four, my price prediction. And we'll give that right at the end of the video. You ready to get started? Then tap the thumb. Let's get right into it. First, I'm going to pull up my Weibo account, show you guys where I'm at right now. By the way, you can get yourself 2 free stocks as well as $5 of SHIB when you make your first cryptocurrency transaction. Link in the description below. Check this out, 167% up on my Shiba Inu purchase. Total cost of $2,000 up to $5,478. I do not need that $2,000. If that $2,000 that I initially invested drops down to $0, I'm okay with that. Never invest money that you're not willing to lose, and always make sure you have a good financial foundation before you invest in anything like Shiba Inu. So we got to talk about this crazy coin burning situation. I decided to start tracking this stuff myself, and you can do the same thing. On Etherscan, you can look at all 3 of the dead wallets. These are the burn wallets, where you're basically taking coins, tokens, out of circulation. And when you're doing that, it reduces the overall supply. Here's the example I've been following. Now, you can call this a week and a day, but from November 12th to November 20th, you can see I have my original supply at the top, dead wallet 1, dead wallet 2, and the Shiboshis. These are the 3 things that initiate token burns of Shiba Inu. We subtract all that out. We're left with a current supply of 589,701 billion. That means in the last week and a day, we have burned 929 million Shiba Inu tokens. That's huge, guys. How about for next week, we do 1 billion? Let's go over to CoinMarketCap and validate this, because some of you keep asking me, hey, what about the 300 trillion that we initially talked about? I don't think the 300 ever existed. I think this was just a stupid flaw, if you will, on behalf of CoinMarketCap. You can see right here, max supply, 589,737. Mine is sitting at 589,701. Now, I think the difference is they're still updating this. Mine is a little bit more updated than this is at the current moment, I think because I just did this update literally a hot second ago. This is the number we need to look at. A lot of people come up here to the circulating supply at 549, but there's a problem with the 549, and that includes staked Shiba Inu. You can stake your Shiba Inu, which basically means you can earn interest on it, all that kind of good stuff. That's great. But the problem is you can pull stake coins back into the circulating supply. So we need to look at the max supply, not the circulating supply, when it comes down to the actual valuation of how much is available in the actual market. And I'll give you guys another update shortly as we continue. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I regularly post my updates on there so you can follow along with this graph as we go through time. Now, if you like updates like this and personal finance in general, then join us for the ride and be sure to subscribe. I did not mean to rhyme that. That was kind of weird. But let's talk about this whale purchase and why it's not impacting the price. Right, here's the tweet that you got to check out from Watcher Guru. Just in, a new Shiba Inu whale purchased 558 million. That's 558 million United States dollars. That's some serious amount of SHIB. You click on it, you come over here to the Etherscan transaction so you can check it out for yourself. Right here you can see what's going on. From this to that, here it is. This is how much SHIB they had for a total of 571. If you want to actually see the original, which was that 587, there it is, $587 million. When you click on that, what that's doing is that is updating us to let us know what the current value is. So yes, this has come down, but this is huge. There is a whale out here buying a massive amount of Shiba Inu. That's something we need to keep an eye on. Now, it could be an exchange. A lot of people are saying it could be Robinhood, it could be Kraken, it could be X, Y, and Z. I don't really care about that right now because I don't really care about exchanges listing Shiba Inu right now. What I care about is why all of a sudden is it getting additional attention. And if it is an exchange getting ready to list, great. That's more attention. But if not, that is somebody thinking, I'm bullish on Shiba Inu. But why isn't the price going up? A lot of people are wondering, well, if that amount of money was put into Shiba Inu, shouldn't the price go up as a result? Here's the issue that you need to understand. A lot of people, like you and I, let's be honest, buy Shiba at the market order. Let me give you a great example following my Weibo account. If you hop over to your Weibo account, you hit the buy button, and then you decide you want to buy $50 of Shiba Inu. Do you see this? It says order type market. Now, there is something called the bid-ask spread, and you're not really controlling the price when it comes down to this particular transaction. If I hit buy, I'm getting it for a little bit of a spread, but I can do what they call a limit order, and that is often what the whales do. They're gonna come in here, they're gonna click on this, they're gonna hit limit. Now they can name their price. They could say, look, if this thing drops to 4050 today, time and force day, right? I want to buy $50 worth of Shiba Inu. Now, of course, they're saying I want to buy X amount of millions of dollars worth of Shiba, but for my example, I'm only going to do 50. If we drop to 40.50, I'm going to buy that. Now, you could say, well, why didn't the price go up? But let me show you this right here. If you look at the time, it's November 19th, 8:59 p.m., and that's the universal time. Okay, so if I come over here, we go to the 19th. I'm going to back this up to 7 days. Yeah, 7 days is perfect. Okay, so 19, right here we are. Look at this, right around this time, we're seeing a lot of movement in the Shiba price. Look, it's all the way down here, 42.06. It shoots up here to 51.13. Then it dips back down and it goes on and on. So the question would be, understanding the universal time and the limit order that I just mentioned, could that have been a little bit of the whale here? Now that has a little bit of mathematical and timing that we need to look at to actually understand that. But the point is, when you do a market order versus a limit order, you control the price a little bit differently. And what they could be doing is what I just shared with you in my Weibo example. And therefore, you're seeing it dip, but then you're seeing it rise a little bit, but it's not enough significance to really make a big difference. We also got to remember that a lot of people like to sell this thing too. Anytime it rises up, people freak out. People like to take profits. There's all kinds of things. That's what makes the cryptocurrency market so volatile. Stacked on top of that is the overall supply of Shiba Inu, because there's so many tokens, even that 500 trillion that we still have. Purchasing this much will not actually dent it to the extreme. So if you're expecting it, why didn't it go and drop a zero when this whale bought in? It's not going to do that. It's going to need a little bit more support than that. Speaking of support, that brings us to the next exciting thing. Check this out. Newegg dropping this. Of course, now this is a little bit of a speculation. I gotta throw that out there because I don't like to bring you guys videos that are BS. This is speculation. Newegg could be playing a game with us. Who knows? But it is interesting because they're saying Satoshi and SHIB token. DM us. We got a question for you. That is big, and here's why. Look at this, on Newegg. And if you're not familiar with Newegg, you can buy new computers and build computers and everything like that. I used them in the past. They have been around for a long time. I remember buying computer equipment off of Newegg in 2002. That is a long time ago. But if you look on their website, let's say you decide to put something in your cart and you want to check out. Look at the payment methods. You can buy products using cryptocurrency, including Dogecoin, via BitPay. Now, what's really cool about this is right over here, we have AMC, and I know this is a little bit of old news, but this is related to the Newegg news. AMC says BitPay will support Shiba Inu. AMC set to accept SHIB in the next quarter. You wanna go watch a movie? You can buy it in Shiba Inu. It's all powered by BitPay. What is BitPay? It's simply a way to transact and buy things in cryptocurrency. Here's a great example of that. Now, if you add Shiba Inu to BitPay, and we know that Newegg does BitPay transactions, and we know that AMC is doing it, this is really good news. This is further adoption. This takes us from the meme coin to the actual coin. And the more we get more adoption and the ability to use this as an actual use case for payment, the better. And then we saw Zengo just recently announce Shiba Inu as well. All of these things matter. On top of the coin burn, on top of all of these major whale purchases, do you see what's going on? People are getting excited, and by the way, I'm not trying to hype this. You know, if you've been a regular subscriber to the channel or a regular viewer, I do not try to hype this coin and just try to say, it's going to the moon, you need to buy now. No, no, no. I'm only putting money in that I'm not worried about. And you need to do the same thing. Don't be putting money in. I have a ton of money that I could maybe YOLO on this thing, but I'm not gonna do that. And it's not because I don't believe in Shiba Inu. I'm not putting my family at risk, and I don't want that to happen to you either. But we have all of these things happening. It's worth keeping our eye on as an investor. That's all I'm saying. And that brings us to the next point, and that's our price prediction. Now, I'm gonna link this article down below in the description because I gotta give them a shout out because I believe in what they're saying here. Where will the pup coin go next? And this was just published today. SHIB currently trades at 4853. First, you have this first source projects a very bullish price target of 002. Boy, that would be really nice if the right conditions are met for SHIB. And then you have the US Sun noting that a $1 valuation is impossible. I absolutely agree. I also think 10 cents is impossible. I think 1 cent is a far cry in the near future. I think a 1 penny Shiba Inu is far out. You got to do basic math. If you do math, you'll see that the market cap and the overall circulation of money involved with SHIB makes it a mathematical problem to get to $1, to get to 10 cents. 1 cent, maybe, but it's far out. It's far out. And then wallet investor perhaps among the midpoint of these predictions, this is where I land, guys. This site suggests 1 year and 5 year price targets of 00079 and 000186. That is what I'd love to see. I'd love to see a 000186. We drop a 0, we get excited about it, we land right at 186. And what I'd love to see, maybe that's our next all-time high at 186. And then it drops back down to maybe 122. And then we just kind of sit there. And then we just float with it, just like we're floating with it now. And that's what makes me laugh when everybody says Shiba Inu's dead. It's like, no, Shiba Inu has never died, because if you zoom out on this for the last year, look at where we're sitting. I mean, this is absolutely absurd. Even though, yes, we're way down from our all-time high, we're still up from this last all-time high. I remember up here, people were like, wow, this is so cool. And I was sitting here almost, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait for it to drop to maybe 0.00001, whatever, you know? But it was sitting at 2, and then all of a sudden it spikes way up here, and I still have not seen back to those 1000s. I'm still waiting for that. So the point is, if you zoom out, it's not all that bad. If you zoom in, of course it's gonna look red, nasty, and scary. But we gotta zoom out to get excited about what is actually going on and be excited about the fact that this is still up. Now, if you bought way up here, yes, you're hurting. Things aren't looking good. But why would you sell for a loss? Because remember, you don't invest money that you're not willing to lose, so who cares? Just ride it out, just hodl. You don't need the money anyway. Let it be. Now remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm just some guy on YouTube who sometimes looks like Woody from Toy Story. Do your own research and make your own decisions. Watch this video next, and we'll see you on the next video.